Pixels. Adaptive pixels displays a portion of a larger image based upon its location on a predetermined background. Here on the left, we have the portion of the picture that is being shown based on the location of the LED board. And on the right, we show where the LED board is in relation to the background.
There's the top left corner of the Google. There's the Google logo you're looking at. Okay, and then you're going to go back, and so if you move it to the bottom right, it just updates that logo.
So basically what it's going to do is it's going to detect, he's going to play it when it's out of tune, and it's going to detect what the frequency is. The software will take a differential and find which way and how much the motor needs to turn. So the ideal for G is 98. So we got. We'll see.
My alarm goes off, and then I hit snooze, and then it goes off again, and then I hit snooze again, and then it goes off again.
Set my alarm every morning. Most mornings, like this morning, I slept through 3 of them and overslept. I think all alarms are annoying.
Okay. You're afraid to be late, so you don't snooze. You just get up and go.
No, I'm not.
Smell of coffee would be probably the best.
Yeah.
Really? Our first ideal is a blanket that turns cold when it's time for you to wake up. Our next ideal is a blanket that would send gentle electric shocks in order to wake you up. The next ideal is the treasure box, which we continued forward with.
What we did was we wanted to make someone, like, in the morning, like, have a motivation to wake up, right? It's like a box, and you put it on the other side of the house, and, like, when your alarm goes off, it opens up, and it has something in there for you every day, but it's different. The way this works is like, oh, hey, like, my alarm went off. And then, like, oh, hey, like, look, I got $1, and then it closes. That's cool.
Students bring chargers to school and plug them into wall outlets, which not only are aesthetically unpleasing, but also cause tripping hazards, accidental breaks in devices.
What we were kind of wanting to do, like our idea right now, is that like have a box that'll have multiple chargers coming out, and
I mean, and you may feel that there's a greater need for phone charging than for laptop charging.
This slit right here would have to have this under here, and it's not the right size. So we're gonna get rid of this hole, would have a slit like this big, and then have the plugs coming out through the slit all along here.
After setting it up, it's been about a day because there's this really long line here. It got a little flimsy. As you can see, we're creating a box that will go under here and support.
I mean, it's fantastic. Really relatively safe because people are going to be around here.
These chargers are Apple chargers, and they don't have like the micro USB for the Android phones.
So we decided to come up with a way to make a shock absorbing underglove for baseball that reduces the pain. We wanted to try and diversify our ideas in order for us to find the best solution. And so we decided that the creativity asset of this would not be as important than just being straightforward with our project.
So we went to the trainers and we found this material called orthogel. Did more than just absorb the contact. It also allowed us to have the feeling of the baseball still.
Our last and final idea that we came up with that ended up working the best was to get heavy-duty Ziploc bags, and then we would also seal an extra piece for stitching purposes. It was a feeling. It wasn't like a pain. It didn't hurt. Like, I got hit pretty hard, like a couple times right here, and like it didn't hurt.
I'd like to talk to you a little bit today about our I Lava the Lamps, build your own lava lamp kit.
And then finally, we used a mason jar for the container for our lava lamp, and give the South's take on what a groovy lava lamp looks like.
Step 1 is to remove the tape so the air from the reaction has a place to escape.
The next step is to add the tablet to the mixture.
And the final step is to lava the lamps. Of course, you can add extra tablets as you go along just to make things a little more exciting. So, that's our product, and we hope you like it as much as we do.
We began our building process by constructing a button holder through SolidWorks and the 3D printer. Next, we obtained an Arduino board and discovered that in order to wirelessly send a text message, which is how the waiter would be notified when the customer has pressed the button, we would need a GSM shield. Next, we wanted to 3D print a cover for the Arduino board itself, but the printer was down. So we did what we could and used a cardboard box the GSM shield came in, and spray painted it black to make it look nicer and more appealing.
Like, what do you like about it?
People could get my attention without telling somebody else.
Do you see any problems with it?
Some people would abuse the button.
Yeah.
Or it can tell exactly what they do need.